Hello, dear students. Myself, Professor Deepa Tangankar, dealing with Financial Accounting 2 for second semester students of BCom. Today, we'll be dealing with the first unit, that is Consignment Accounting. Now, in this unit, we'll study the meaning of consignment. So, what is consignment? When I was giving you the introduction part of each unit, when I was just explaining you about the syllabus, then I just told you that in brief about what do you mean by consignment. But here we are going to deal a little bit in depth. So the first thing what we are going to study in this unit is what is consignment. Now, consignment is an agreement between the owner and the third party who is known as consignee, whereby the consignee agrees to sell the owner's goods in exchange for fees or commission. It can be fees or it can be commission. So here what happens is basically consignment is you're signing an agreement. Okay, you're signing an agreement between the owner and the third party, that is the owner and the agent who is known as consignee. The agent is known as consignee, whereby he agrees to sell the goods which are owned by the owner, that is the consignor. The agent agrees to sell the goods which are owned by the consignor, the owner, for an exchange of commission or fees. Okay, now consignment accounting is a type of business agreement in which one person sends goods to another person for sale on his behalf, and the person who sends good is called as consignor. So what happens here is it's an agreement between a person, okay, in which he agrees to sell the goods on behalf of the consignor and another person who receives the goods is called as consignee. So here we are just learning the meaning of consignor and consignee. Consignor is the owner or who owns the goods, and consignee is the one who is receiving the goods and who is ready to sell the goods on behalf of the consignor. Where consignee sells the goods on behalf of the consignor on consideration of certain percentage on sale. So if the consignee, that is the agent, if he sells the goods which belongs to the consignor, he will be getting some amount of percentage of profit, that is percentage of commission for selling those goods. I hope you have understood the meaning here. So products sold through consignment include, so what products do you sell? For example, you have clothes being sold, then you have shoes, furniture, toys, musical instruments, etc. Okay, so basically what we are studying here is consignment is an agreement between two individuals. One is the owner and the owner who is known as the consignor, and the agent who is known as the consignee. So the owner gives the authority to sell the goods to the people, that is to the customers. Okay, and who sells those goods? He will sell it through the consignee, that is through the agent. Okay, for which the agent or the consignee will be getting some amount of fees or commission for selling those goods and services which belong to the consignor, the owner. I hope you have understood the meaning of consignment. Let's deal with the next slide. That is, consignment is basically a trust-based business. What happens here is basically it's a trust between the two people, that is the consignor and the consignee, because the consignor is selling the goods, the consignor is sending the goods to the consignee to sell, for which the consignee is not giving him any commission. He's not paying him some amount of money before he sells the goods. Okay, for example, if one person is sending the goods, suppose if I, being the owner of a product, I'm giving you the authority to sell the goods. Now I'm not asking you anything in return, that is before, when I'm giving you those goods and then you're going to sell them, till then you will, I'm not asking you something in terms of deposit or so, that is I'm not asking something in return from you. Now say if I'm sending you a goods worth rupees 10,000 rupees, okay, I'm not asking you to give me some money as deposit, like uh, some security kind of, okay, but I'm giving you the authority to sell those goods worth rupees 10,000, and then you will be returning me that money, for which you'll be getting the commission. But I'm not asking you to give me some money once I send my goods to you. Before selling those goods, I'm not asking you to give me something in return. Okay, so I am giving you the authority to sell the goods, okay, to the customers, for which I'm not asking you something in return. You will be giving me the money once you sell the goods. Okay, so basically it is a trust based business what we do, that is a trust based business between the consigner and the consignee. The consigner and the consignee has trust between each other, and that's how they perform the business. All right, next, with the, I'll just read the sentence here. Consignment is a trust based commercial agreement from which both the consigner and the consignee can benefit. Even the consigner is benefit because he's getting the goods being sold, okay, and consignee is getting the profit in terms of commission. Okay, next, with the advent of the internet and e-commerce sites such as ebay.com, consignment has become much more common. So with the help of internet, now you can find most of the online business what we do. Okay, maybe it is an eBay or Amazon or any other site. In that case, most of the e-commerce sites, you don't find them like eBay or Amazon is not selling the goods. Okay, I'm sorry, Amazon is selling the goods which Amazon is not owning it. Okay, it is the third party who gives the authority to Amazon or to eBay to sell the goods. Okay, so we are ordering the goods from eBay or Amazon or any Mantra also. Okay, we are ordering the goods by going to those particular sites, but they don't have all the stock. They have the stock, they try to check the stock through the one who is giving them the authority to sell the goods. Okay, so the basically they are the consignee. These e-commerce sites are basically consignee, because somebody else is giving them the authority to sell the goods. Okay, so these are consignees. Okay, so this is how consignment works. Next, now when you look at this picture, you will get to know very well what do you mean by consignment accounting. Now here you can see the consigner. Consigner is nothing but the owner who is telling the consignee. The consigner is sending the goods for sale to the consignee. So he is the owner. This fellow, that is the consignee, is the agent. So the consigner is sending the goods to the consignee on trust basis. Okay, and consignee will sell the goods to the customers, for which he will be getting the commission. So now here both these people, that is the consigner as well as the consignee, are into profit. Now if you see, both of them are into profit. How they are into profit? The consigner is getting the goods sold. Okay, he is getting the goods sold. Okay, and he is getting a consigner, that is the owner, is getting new market for his goods. Okay, his profit margin will increase. All right, but when it comes to consignee, he is getting some amount of commission or some amount of fees for selling the goods. So he will get that is the consigner is getting profit by selling the goods. He is getting new market, whereas consignee is getting remuneration, is getting fees, is getting commission for the number of goods sold by him from the sold by him to the customers. So both of them are into profit. So this is how consignment works. That is, the consigner send who owns the goods. Okay, the owner is the consigner. He sends the goods to the consignee for sale. Okay, and the consignee sells the goods to the customers, for which he'll be getting some amount of commission or fees. All right. I hope you have understood the meaning of consignment. In the next class, we'll look into the next aspect of the unit. Thank you.